Hey, I'm Cujo06241. Today, tonight, actually it's about 11:05 at night. Tonight I'm going to do a video on my drawings. I got the idea from another YouTube user. She was actually really good, so I thought maybe I'd show a little off myself since I'm an artist. I'm going to say it right now, I'm watching the Auburn-Oregon game, National Championship. I'm also watching Red Wings game and Monday Night Raw, so I'm going to flip channels. I may get distracted, but just bear with me. Alright, well, here we go. This is something I like to call my 9th grade year. I go to Fitzgerald High. So I decided to do a drawing that represented my whole 9th grade year. The number 9 obviously represents the 9th grade. The half of the wolf's face was lone wolf because I went the whole year without being in a relationship. Right there it's the Fitzgerald logo, and it says "Every day is game day." I played baseball that year. I was number 22. That was our slogan. Alright. Oh, he got stopped. Come on. Crap. Oh well. Moving on. This is another one that represents my sophomore year of high school. That's what the 10 represents. Inside there is a 2009. Then it says Fitzgerald Spartans because I go to Fitzgerald High. The Cujo is there because that was my nickname on the baseball team, which is why I call myself Cujo06241. And, well, the Xbox 360 logo is there because I got an Xbox 360 that year. It's my signature. It's not really the greatest. And that's the baseball with my number on it. I went to number 20 this year because 22 had gotten taken. And ever since I stuck with it. This will be my first year on varsity, so I'm kind of excited about that too. Moving on, this is my 11th grade year. That right there is the Spirit Shield. We won. There's like a contest every trimester at Fitzgerald. I'm not sure about any other schools, but where we compete as all 4 classes compete for a special shield, and it's called the Spirit Shield. It's called Spirit Week. I'm pretty sure a lot of high schools do that, but my class won. We had won a shield our freshman year, and we won our second one, so that's why it says ×2. We won 1 this year too, so we have 3 in our class so far, and I'm not sure if we're having a competition this trimester, but we probably will next trimester, so hopefully we win that. The J right there is just a logo I made because my real name is Justin, so I made something called the Electric J. Then there's Cujo in cursive. The 11, 2011. 2011 is there because it's my graduating year. I'm graduating high school this year, so I thought I would commemorate that. Even though it's not really 2011, as of that time, it is now. So I'm probably confusing the hell out of people. And then there's the 11. It says Fitzgerald Spartans in it. 2010 was the actual year. You're gonna see a 2009 somewhere around here. Number 20 on JV for the baseball team, my 3rd year. R.I.P. the Rev, because Jimmy the Rev Sullivan had died this year on December 28th, 2009, I believe. Avenged Sevenfold is my favorite band, and I was pretty heartbroken when I found out the Rev had died, so I kind of wanted to commemorate that. And then there's this: the 2009 Bragging Rights Champions was SmackDown. I love wrestling, I love WWE, and my favorite show was SmackDown, and me and my buddy were going at it during Bragging Rights. He's a Raw fan, I'm a SmackDown fan. We were going at it, get him. Sorry, that was the game. We were going at it, so when SmackDown won, I had to kind of exercise my bragging rights. Moving on, this is the Predator's Eye, as I call it. It's one of the earlier drawings that I did, and it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's something, and I really like it. There's my initials in the corner. You'll probably see that a lot because I put my initials in the corner of most of my drawings to mark it. Moving on. As I said before, I'm a huge Avenged Sevenfold fan, and this is something I just drew out of the blue. I just got bored, and I'm like, you know, I want to draw something simple, and this wasn't so hard. Just for the record, I do not own any rights to Avenged Sevenfold. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. Moving on. This one I really like. It's just a random logo I made up. Like, I was thinking of, my friend was mentioning, we were talking about football, and he said something about logos and more logos, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to design an original one. So I just kind of popped in my head, and there it is on paper. Moving on. The New England Patriots. I mean, I love this. It's not perfect, but it's really, it's good. It's one of the better ones that I've done. Right there is something I made up. There's Patriots in the AFC East, and I really hope they win the Super Bowl this year. Go Pats! This is something I made up. Since my nickname was Cujo, I thought I would kind of make something. I did a better one later in my 10th grade year, and I'll show you that one. I'll flip the channel here to Monday Night Raw, and it's on commercial. Alright, then I guess I'm going to the Wings game. And that's on commercial. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, so it's a dog biting the words Cujo, because Cujo, if you don't know, is a dog, technically. A lot of my friends call me that now. That started because I used to have a really bad attitude, a really bad anger problem, so they started saying, you know, I'd come into the dugout and say, hey, it's Cujo, you know, and it just kind of stuck. Oh, this one's not done yet. Yeah, this one is not done yet. I didn't finish coloring it. It's the Arbiter from Halo. And it took me a few days to draw because it was so detailed. And it was kind of hard. I'll give you a closer look. It was really, you know, look at that detail in there. I'm actually very proud of this. I worked really hard on this. And it took me a couple days to finish. And it's really... The Arbiter is my favorite character in Halo, the Halo series. And this one was really hard for me to do because like I said, it took me a few days. So I'm really proud of that one, the way it turned out and the way it started to. I actually had to redo it a couple times because I had screwed up somewhere. And the erasing was getting really old. It was really destroying the paper. So I had to restart it. Alright, I'm moving on. Fitzgerald, for the record, Fitzgerald does not have a hockey team. And I just got bored. I decided to draw a Fitzgerald hockey jersey. You know, like that'd be the varsity ones. And I kind of got the idea from Michigan because our colors are blue and yellow. Yet we're called the Spartans. Well, it's really good. I mean, I am happy about it. I really am. And it's just something I wish Fitzgerald would have, but hockey does cost a lot of money, I'm sure, and Fitzgerald, I don't know what their budget is. So, but I do love my school. I'm not going to lie. I know I sound like a bit of a nerd saying, alright, 5-3 now. Sweet. Cool. Moving on. This is Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm going to give you a little bit of a close look on that. Well, Scorpion's not my favorite character. He is one of the coolest, I think. And see, look at all that. I kind of messed up in the coloring. I was trying to get the right kind of color. This one, again, took me a couple days, but I finally got it done, and I love the results. And I really love how, even though it takes me a while, it's still pretty good. And I'm just proud of what I've drawn. Moving on. This one's not as good. This is Sonya from Mortal Kombat, and this one's not really as good. I probably shouldn't even show this one for very long because yeah, I'm not really disappointed with it, but it definitely could have came out better. And I'm moving on already. This is Kitana from Mortal Kombat. Now this one I am proud of because this took me almost no time at all. she's so simple and basic, you know, it's not hard to really draw her. I kind of messed up her leg there. And, well, there you go. And that's Kitana. Like I said, I kind of messed up on her leg. Looks like she's got a big nasty bruise on it, but she's you know, she fights a lot, so that one's really good. That one's really good. Moving on. This is Sub-Zero. This is a Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat Deception, who kind of looks like the Shredder from the old Ninja Turtle series. And I really like this one because this took me about a day, I think, at the highest. But the results were, well, you tell me. I really like this. To give you a close look, I like this. You know, this is really cool, and I think it's awesome. And I wouldn't mind, you know, doing it again. I used to not be able to draw the same thing twice, but now I've grown that ability. Moving on. Not really. This is Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. This one was a lot harder to draw because I had to do his hands, and obviously the hands aren't perfect, but it did come out really well, and I'm really happy with the results. This one took me a little longer than the Deception one. Just giving you a bit of a look around here. This one did take a bit longer because of the hands, and I had to redo it once. So here we go. This is the Mortal Kombat symbol itself. And I did that because I love Mortal Kombat. I'm a huge MK fan. And I can't wait for the new game to come out. It looks awesome. Moving on. VJag. VJag I drew from my buddy Vinny. The big guy I was playing Madden with the first time against the Colts. His nickname is VJag. I don't know where that came from, but, you know, I just decided to draw a logo for it. And I'm changing the channel to the National Championship, and Auburn still has the ball. Alright, back to Monday Night Raw. Oh, Monday Night Raw is over. Fail. Which means Family Guy is on. Good enough. Alright, well, yeah, VJag I just kind of made up, and I figured it was like Vince Jaguar, because he loves Jaguars for some reason. I guess that's where it came from. And then I drew the eyes, and that did not take me any long at all. It took me maybe 10 minutes at the highest. This one I'm really proud of. This is a kid. I did this over the summertime. Me and my friend were talking about TNA and how they like to rip on WWE. Well, I drew this, and it's a kid with a WWE shirt. I'm sorry, I can't really say the words right. And he's peeing on a box. This is TNA. I found this on the internet somewhere. It's on Google. Just type in TNA sucks, and you probably find it first thing. Well, I drew it, and I put no color into it because I thought it would kind of ruin it. And that's where that's gonna end. Running out of time here. This is a SmackDown thing. You know, their song was called "Let It Roll" by Divide the Days, so I put that quote in there. I commemorated this because I love WWE and I like SmackDown, and I put the HO because they won bragging rights that year. My friend kind of got mad about that, but you know, hey, I was happy. This one I'm really proud of. It's called Fibero's cereal. I did that for a joke because I want to be funny. I like to make people laugh. I'm an entertainer. In case you can't read, it says guaranteed explosive diarrhea in 20 minutes or your money back. And then I drew a picture of a toilet that said leading cause of broken toilets. So that one was for entertainment purposes. Alright, moving on. That's the Electric J. I don't really need to explain that.
Hi, honey, I'm home. Hi, sweetie.
This was just out of nowhere. I don't even know what IWA stands for anymore. I just kind of, you know, slapped a few letters together. I'm really running out of time, so as much as I hate to do it, I'm going to have to continue this on another video. I don't like splitting up into parts, but, you know. Alright, well, over and out.